Hello. I hope you're having a lovely, beautiful, wonderful start to your day. We are going to do a flow today. So go ahead, grab your mats, some blocks if you have them, and some water. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to get all that stuff. And I'm going to go get my cord. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and talk about our theme for today. Maybe move everything back a little bit. Got my charger just in case. So today, our class is all about. So today, our class is all about radiating yourself with joy. We're gonna do a flow. It's going to be lovely. And from this class, I want you to think about joy as a resistance and claim. So joy as a resistance and reclamation. The attention that I wanted to present to this class today. Joy is not fluff, it's fire. To choose joy, especially in difficult times, is an act of power. Today, we are reclaiming our joy with every breath and every pose. Go ahead, find a comfortable seat, close your eyes down, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, I'm worthy of joy. Breathe out. Breathe in, I choose joy every time I show up. Breathe out. Go ahead and take a moment just to think about when have you felt joy rise up within, even when the world was heavy. Breathe in one more time and breathe out. All right, peoples, let's go ahead and meet me on the mat. Even my bowls are like singing songs of joy, like ding dong ding, ding dong ding, ding dong ding. Okay, I'm really love the weather today because even though it doesn't sound like it's on theme because let me explain this to you. For me, joy shows up as the rain falling. And I don't know if you can see it a little bit, but it's drizzling out there in the background. And sometimes I just be going through motions and just be going through motions and just be going through motions. And it's really hard for me to find my joy when I'm just going through those motions all the time. So when I pause, take a breath, and just stop, joy shows up for me. And it feels powerful to just say no sometimes to everything going on and reclaim our joy. Take a moment to pause and just know that in those pauses, that's where the fun and joy happens. Enjoying a cup of tea, sitting and reading next to the water, rain falling outside, the waterfalls. I would love to sit next to a waterfall and just read a book. But that's how my joy shows up in every day. And doing a little bit of yoga. So come and stand up for me. Just gonna move our hands, big waves in your hands, back and forth, breathing in and out, in and out. So you're gonna breathe in 3 times. You're gonna lift your in through your nose. You're gonna exhale all the way down. It's gonna look like this. So you're gonna breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. And just keep doing that. And that is called a breath of fire. Breath of fire, breath of joy. So breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. I'm sorry, I'm a dancer at heart, so make it cute. And add some listen to it. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, exhale. Inhale, 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 and exhale. You got to feel your joy through this, which means you gotta be creative and make it. Cannot just be here, just be like, you can't. Option to stay here and breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. It's just not me. So for me, I'm gonna add that creative fire, that movement into it. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. Make it chew 2 more times. Breath of joy. Let's go. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and exhale. You did great. So now what we're gonna do from there is go ahead and take a moment to just catch your breath. Reclaim your breath. You can stand in stillness or just sit down in stillness. Connecting back to your heart. And let's get started with some poses. Go ahead and have your blocks close next to you just in case you need them for any type of modifications or options we might take during our practice. We love to give a lot of options. Join me on the tabletop. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna arch our back like a cat. And then we're gonna do a cow as well. But first we're gonna sit here and find a comfortable position in our tabletop, stacking our shoulders over our wrists, be nice straight, like a strong, sturdy table. We're gonna inhale, bring our hand all the way to the top, our left hand. We're gonna twist the low light bulb. And we're gonna exhale. Take our other hand, our right hand, breathe in. Twist like a light bulb. And exhale. We're gonna find our sturdy table. We're gonna breathe in really big. Curve our spine. Press our shoulders into the ground. Relaxing your shoulders just a little bit. Chest coming forward. Cat. Exhale, cat position. Lengthen your spine, curve your spine. Inhale, cat. Cow. Exhale, cat. Breathe in really big. Cat. A cow. And exhale, cat. One more time, cow position. Inhale, curve the spine. And exhale, cat. From here, bring your left hand all the way up to the ground, all the way up. We just did our twisting with our left hand. So we're gonna do arm circles. Forward, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Okay, we're gonna take our hand up one more time, breathing in. And we're gonna thread our hands through our right side for thread the needle. Bring them between your right wrist and your right knee. Inhale, bring your left hand right back to your tabletop position. Exhale. Inhale, bring your right hand all the way up to the sky. Say hello, sky. Breathe in. Just play with that joy in your body. Breathe in. Twist the light bulb and then do your arm circles on the right side 2 times and bring it back up to the top. Breathe in really big. Exhale and thread the needle through your left side. I don't know. If you see somebody, you can look at me and say peekaboo or something. Say peekaboo. Smile at yourself. And bring it back to that neutral position. We're gonna breathe in big, curl our toes under, and we're gonna send our bottom back to meet our heels. Child's pose. Press into the ground. Push your shoulders into the ground. Breathe in really big, come back into table position. And exhale. Inhale again. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up, down facing dog. Down dog. Pedal through your feet. Take a couple breaths here. Shift your hips back just a little bit. Pressing into the mat and gently walk your tippy toes or your feet up all the way down. Exhale, inhale, rise up to mountain pose. Breathe in through your mountain, really big. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Grounding your feet into the ground, smiling, finding that joy in your body again. Every time I'm gonna say this, y'all gonna get tired of me for finding the joy. Breathing in, lifting your hands up to the sky, slight bend in your knees. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Breathe in. Take your hands right below your knees. Press into your shins. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Option 2. Exhale all the way down to the ground. Or bring the ground to you with your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift, gazing past your shoulders, relax your shoulders. Exhale, come back down to the ground, pressing into the ground. Send your feet back, plank pose. Hold it for a second here, finding your strength, smiling, remembering your joy. Remember when you show up here. Inhale, exhale, lower down, low slowly. Curl our toes under, or curl it, flatten your toes, point your toes, gonna rest on top of our feet. Inhale, press into the mat, bring your chest forward, up, facing dog. Exhale, lower all the way down. Now inhale, curl your toes in, press up, and tabletop position. From here, we're gonna take it kind of slower. Usually we do down facing dog, but here we're gonna flow through tabletop. So we're gonna breathe in, exhale, and we're gonna send our hips back for child's pose for a second. Inhale again, come all the way up to tabletop position. Exhale, curl your toes under, press up for down facing dog. Hold it here for a few seconds, breathing in and out. And out. And walk your tippy toes to the floor, part of the mat, the top of the mat. Exhale, inhale, rise all the way up into mountain pose, breathe in really big. Lift your hands, exhale, lower down, keeping a slight bend in your knees. Forward fold. Inhale, press right into those shins or below your knees. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, press into the mat, send your toes back, and hold for plank position. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down gently and slowly. Inhale, press into the mat. Curve our spine, up facing dog. Option to stay here or lift your knees off the ground. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, press into the mat again, curve your toes under, come to tabletop position. Check your alignment, take a moment to just reintroduce yourself to you. Press into the mat again. Breathe in, exhale. Inhale, shift your bottom back up, shift your hips back towards the back, down facing dog. One more time. Walk your tippy toes up to the top of the mat. Breathe in really big. Lift, lift, lift all the way up. And exhale. Bring your hands down only. Ground yourself. Shift your hips, making sure your feet are slightly hip width distance apart. Option to stay here and ground yourself. Or breathe in, send your hands up. Exhale, shift your hips back, bend your knees, and come into chair pose. Like you're sitting into a chair. Check to make sure your knees not over your toes and that you can still see your toes. Breathe in, exhale, get into the position a little bit longer. Exhale, fall down to the ground, forward folds. Let's do it again. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up. Gently, 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 rising. Exhale, send your hips back, bend your knees, chair pose. Option to bring your hands to prayer. Or stay here. Check your alignment. Exhale, lower down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, press into the mat. Send your toes back, plank position. Take your chaturanga, which is basically what we've been doing, but you can flow through it if you know how. Option to flow through if you know how, or slowly move with me. Inhale, plank, lower down, exhale. Inhale, press onto your toes, making them nice and flat, pointing those toes, press into the mat. Up facing dog. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press back into the mat. Curl your toes under, tabletop position. Inhale, catch your breath here. Exhale, shift your hips back, child pose. Uncurl your toes and child pose. Take a moment to get some water if you need to. We'll go to our next part of our flow. Just noticing, so peaceful over here. It's rainy. It's been raining all week long. It's just so peaceful and gentle and nice. Take a couple more breaths. Breathe in, come back into tabletop position. Exhale. Curl yourselves back under. Press into the mat. Shift up, lift your knees up, breathe in. Down facing dog. Inhale, lift your left toes all the way up for three-legged dog. Exhale, send your knee into your chest. Inhale, gently lift up a little bit and press your toes down. Option here to use your blocks to bring the ground closer to you. Another option, bring your knee down. For runner's lunge, inhale, lift your hands up and send your knee back if you have it down, or option, keep it down. Inhale, meet me a crescent lunge when you're ready. Exhale, spin your heels down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, send your hands down, warrior two. Breathe in through this pose. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale again. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Take your left hand, place it on left arm, place it on your left thigh, and bring your right hand above your right ear. Extended side. Inhale. Come back to warrior two. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Option to rest your hand on your thigh or above your hip. Inhale. Bend all your toes towards the front of your mat. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up. Star pose. Exhale. Gently and slightly bring your feet into you if you need to. Find a great balance for you. Bend your toes, bend your knees, bend your arms. Goddess pose. Smile, breathe in, move a little from side to side. Check your alignment, dance, shake your hips. Find that joy that fills you up during the daytime, gets you through your job. Breathe in, exhale. From here, send your left toes back to the top of the mat. Breathe in really big. Bend your left knee. Warrior two. Exhale. Now, let's take that right knee and our right foot. Breathe in really big. And send those toes back to the top of the mat. Making our crescent lunge. Option to stay here or lower down to that bent knee first. Breathe in. Lower your hands down onto the blocks or the floor for support. Breathe in big. Exhale, send your left foot back to meet your right, tabletop position. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, take your chaturanga. Relax your feet, point your toes. Breathe in. Upward facing dog. Put your knees on the ground or option to take them off. Exhale, lower back down. Breathe in really big. Exhale. Inhale. Come back to tabletop position. Find those angles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Curl toes under. Press into mat. Send your hips back down, dog. Find some joy here because we're almost done. Maybe you're dancing, maybe you're pedaling from side to side. Breathe in. Take your right foot and bring it into three-legged dog. Exhale. Bring that knee to chest. Inhale. Lengthen up just a little bit. Exhale. Sitting down. Option to stay here or lower down the leg for support. You can also fold in your mat. I need to be sensitive sometimes, so I'll fold in my mat and then just rest for a moment. Breathe in. Lift your hands all the way up from the sky. If you have your feet down, press into the ground. Runner's lunge. Exhale. Send that left heel back. I'm gonna jump a little bit, fix my alignment. Warrior one. Breathe in. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Side angles. Right arm over left, right arm over right thigh. And send your left hand over your left ear. I can always say my ear to my hand to my ear. Something that arm to the thigh bone not be connected. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Warrior two. Exhale. Gotta start pose. Shake a little bit. Move your hands from side to side. Breathe in really big. Lower down into wide legged. Wide legged pose. Move from side to side. Option to go from one hand. Option to bring one hand to one side of your leg. And the other. We bounce over here. Another option. Come back to the middle. Place your elbows into each other. Place your hands over your elbows. Opposite hand, opposite elbow. Do a wide-legged ragdoll. And your wide-legged fold. For me, Joy's just swaying sometimes. Sway and a sway and a sway. Whatever you need to do for your body, go ahead and take that moment to do it. You ready? Press back into the mat gently. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands back up into star pose. Exhale, send your right leg back towards the front of the mat. Right toes back to the front of the mat. Exhale, exhale. Bring your hands back into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, send your left toes back to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge. Option stay here or lower down to take some pressure off your knee. Breathe in. Exhale, fold down, framing your knee, your right knee. That means putting one hand on one side of your leg and the other hand on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, send those toes back. For tabletop. Send those toes back for plank position. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down to the ground, Charlie Brown. Exhale. Inhale, press up for upward facing dog. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, curl those toes in and come back for tabletop position. Exhale. Send those toes back. Point those toes back. Lower down gently. Your hips over your knee. Your hips over your heels. Toes close. Breathe in. Come to tabletop position. Exhale. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Curl those toes under. Down dog. You did it. We made it so far. Y'all, don't mind me. I'm just in my joy. Inhale. Take your left leg, bring it up to the ground. Make sure you have space. Option to stay here when three-legged dog. So left leg is up in three-legged dog. Press into your mat. Gently bring your right hand to meet your left to find stability. And you're gonna flex your legs over. Bring your left hand all the way in front of you. Find your balance. Welcome. Exhale to lower down gently. Take option to lower down gently to get out of this. Or inhale and spin back over into three-legged dog and come down to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, come back in tabletop position. Inhale. Exhale, curl your toes under or point your toes back and come in child's pose. Rest in for 10 more breaths. One more breath. Good job. Breathe in really big. Come into tabletop position. Exhale, curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Take your time. When you're ready, breathe in. Bring your right leg all the way up. Find balance, maybe bringing your left hand a little bit closer to your right for balance. Exhale, lower down. Wall thing on the right side. Option to gently lower down out of this position or slowly swing back over into three-legged dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Lower your right foot back to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down to tabletop position. Inhale. Exhale. Curl. Point your toes under. Toes pose. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Take a moment to get some water. Go ahead and meet me at a nice seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Rise your hands all the way up to the top. Exhale, lower over forward folds. Seated forward fold. Keep your spine nice and straight. Gently lower over. Try not to round your back. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, come back down. Exhale, bring it back up to seated position. Align just a little bit in your mat. Maybe scoot up to the edge of the mat because we're going to breathe in and gently, 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 gently come all the way back down. Breathe in, bring your knees to the tip of your bottom. Option to relax here or bring some blocks under your feet just for relaxation, maybe just for a little bit of relaxing in your knees, like lift them up just a little bit to make you melt a little bit further into the ground. Rest here for a second. Remove the blocks if you have them there and bring your feet back straight down. Take your left leg up into the sky. Keep your right leg straight. Clasp your hands behind your right leg. Point them in the air. Point your foot in the air. Flex and round the ankle. Breathe in really big. And we bring your knee gently to your chest. Breathe in. Bring your leg back up into the sky and gently bring it out to your left side. Gotta scoot over unless, you know me, it's raining. So it rained. So I just want to use my voice for a second and let the rain fall in. Let the rain just fall. Breathe in. Bring your left leg out, left leg back up, and gently, slowly twist it to the right side. Anytime that I have a chance to use rain as a sound effect, I will. Wait to Shavasana. Bring your left leg back up. And slowly press it back into your chest. And send it gently to meet the right leg. Bring your left leg up, bring your right leg up all the way into the sky. Clasp gently behind the right leg. Point and flex your right toes. Wiggle them all the way around. Bring your right knee into your chest. Send it straight back up. and bring it down to the side. Option two, rest it on something. Maybe use a block, pillow, or your hand. Y'all ready for my joy moments? Bring your leg back into the sky. And send it to the slowly bring it back up, hands to your chest, and send it straight to the ground. Find your resting position, hands by your side. Take your last pose. If there's any pose that ain't cute for this moment, take a moment to cue those poses. Start to lower your eyes down. Think about where you find your joy at. And like I said, we're gonna use the rain, not nature today. That's the document. Close your eyes. And just relax. And about your joy. How you can add joy more into your life. When you're ready, start to gently wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingertips. Start to return back to your chin. As you lay in Savasana, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug and fold over onto one side. Press your top hand into the mat and slowly lift yourself up into a seated position. Today, we practice what joy feels like, what it looks like, what it smells like, what it sounds like. You don't need a reason to feel joy. Let joy alone be enough. Your chance all the way up to the top, gently fasten together, and bring them to your third eye, right between the eyebrows. Breathe in a little bit. I enjoy. Exhale. Bring your hands to your lips. Breathe in. I am resistant. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Breathe in. I am radiant. Exhale. Bow to yourself. Bow to others. Peace. Blessings. Namaste. Good night.